Good morning. Today we're on to Deuteronomy Chapter 16. This morning I made 2 quiches because I'm hosting some friends tomorrow for a Christmas brunch, so I'm just getting a head start. And then I made broccoli soup, which is kind of a weird breakfast, but the boys love broccoli, thank goodness. And this morning, if you guys have been following along, I've been reading 1 chapter per meal in front of my family and watching the transformation. And this morning, my 4-year-old here, Gabriel, said, after I served him the food, he said, "Mom, will you read the Bible to me?" So now they've been waiting for me to get started. So here we go. Deuteronomy chapter 16. Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God, for in the month of Abib the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto the Lord thy God of the flock and the herd in the place which the Lord shall choose to place his name there. Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction. For thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt in haste.
What's leavened bread? I don't like
Oh.
leavened bread. Plus, I don't like leavened bread.
Well, leavened bread just means that there's something in it that makes it rise, like yeast, or it's okay for us to eat leavened bread. It's okay for us to eat leavened bread.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it was okay back then, too. But he's just saying in this case, for this period of time, no eating leavened bread. That means a flat bread. Yeah, they can eat a flat bread.
Okay, like those are bread that's been chopped.
Sit down and finish your food.
Mom, the tide's going out.
Yeah, we've been experiencing the floods here in Washington State, and our lake level is kind of high there. We used to have a beach with sand, and it's all gone. So,
No, it's not, Mom.
it's not?
There's a little bit.
Well, once the water level goes back down, we'll see what happened to the sand. Okay. I feel like I need to reread that because I was so, like, crazy. It wasn't like, I needed to warm up first. Like, get into the spirit first. Let me just reread it with peace and calm. Okay, Deuteronomy 16. Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto the Lord thy God, for in the month of Abib the Lord thy God brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Okay, so we celebrate Christmas. We're in the Christmas holidays right now. So we should research the month of Abib and the Passover, not because we have to keep the old law of the Old Testament, but because we need to understand the meaning of what that means. And it's the whole month. You know, I always have an inclination to celebrate Christmas for the whole month. And maybe that's part of it. So, thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto the Lord thy God of the flock of the herd in the place which the Lord shall choose to place his name there.
Christmas lights.
We do. We want to show everybody that we are on the team of Jesus and that we have joy and we're celebrating Jesus. And I love seeing other people's Christmas lights because it lets me know that there are other people who are also celebrating Jesus. We have this joy together. There's some people who can't put Christmas lights on because they don't have, maybe they don't have money, or maybe they don't have, can't use a ladder. Maybe they have a health reason, but thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction, for thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt in haste. So the unleavened bread, they might not have known in the Old Testament when God was telling them to eat unleavened bread, they probably didn't know why. But after Jesus came, Jesus said, don't you know that a little leaven leavens the whole lump? So when you're making some bread or you're making like a pan of brownies, if you put a little bit of something bad in it, doesn't it make the whole batch of brownies bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I put a little bit of something spicy in the broccoli soup, it would make the whole soup spicy. Okay, so now we understand he says no leaven because it's a sign of purity. Okay, it's a sign.
Sourdough
We want, when we devote our lives to God, we want it to be complete. We don't want anything left over. We don't want a little TV addiction left over. Okay, we don't want a little screen time addiction left over or sugar addiction left over. We want the whole thing devoted to God, and then everything works right. The whole soup tastes good. Okay.
Yeah, the whole yums tastes good. I wish I never liked TV.
Oh, it's okay to like TV, but it's not okay to like it so much that you'll throw a fit when we turn it off, or that you choose TV instead of time with human beings and things that God would rather have you be doing, like your exercising your gifts.
I would rather have you pray than eating. Hey, pray.
Sometimes if we have an inclination to get addicted to something, sometimes it's better to just stay away from it completely.
Hey, prayed and eating. And it rhymed.
Mm-hmm. They both end in ing. Like at the Sumner house, we got rid of the TV completely because having that little temptation there all the time wasn't good.
Right there.
It's constantly asking you, do you want to watch me? 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 So we just got rid of it. No, we're not going to give in to the temptation. So goodbye, TV. That's why we got rid of it. Okay. That's
why you unplugged it?
Yeah, that's why I got rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't need that temptation all the time. That's why when I buy groceries, I don't buy things with sugar in it normally. Sit down. Because I don't want that in the house always asking me, do you want to eat some? Do you want some? Do you want some? Okay, that thou mayest remember the day when thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt all the days of thy life. And there shall be no leavened bread seen with thee in all thy coast 7 days, neither shall there anything of the flesh which thou sacrificed the first day at even remain all night until the morning. Thou mayest not sacrifice the Passover within any of thy gates which the Lord thy God giveth thee. But at the place which the Lord thy God shall choose to place his name in, there thou shalt sacrifice the Passover at even, at the going down of the sun, at the season that thou camest forth out of Egypt. Sometimes with the KJV, I will skip like saying, what is it? I think it said sacrificed. I don't know. And thou shalt roast, and I said the word sacrifice without the st at the end. And thou shalt roast and eat it in the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. And thou shalt turn in the morning and go unto thy tents. So everything that we're reading is a